Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be going over Leetcode problem 2591, which is a problem about giving money away. The problem here states that we have a given amount of people and an amount of money that we have to give out, and our goal here is to return the amount of kids that we can give exactly $8 to. Now, this sounds pretty easy, but there are some rules we have to follow. First of all, every single kid has to be given at least $1. Next, we have to make sure that all of the money is distributed. And finally, we have to make sure that no kid gets exactly $4. If there's no way to distribute the money in the first place, we have to return -1. Now that we know the rules, let's think about how we can solve this. We're first told that every kid has to be given at least $1. But what if we have more kids than dollars? We can't divide our money into fractions. So whenever we have more kids than dollars, we return -1. Now, if we have more money than kids, we can get into solving the problem like normal. First, let's subtract the amount of kids we have from the amount of money we have. We know that each kid has to get at least $1, so we can get this out of the way now itself. On to the next part, finding the amount of kids we can give exactly $8 to. To do this, we just have to divide the amount of money we have by 7. Remember, we made it so that each kid already has $1. So when we divide by 7, we're checking the amount of times we can add 7 to someone's balance. But remember, if we have any leftover money after giving out all of the 7s possible, we have to distribute it. We can find out the amount of money we have to distribute to the last person by finding the remainder of dividing our money by 7, which can be found by doing money mod 7. Now that we have all the variables we need, let's deal with the rules we have. First up, we're told that no kid can have exactly $4. We store the remaining amount of money we have in a variable called remainder, but we need to make sure we understand what it means. Let's say, for example, we had 4 kids, and we start with $14. After giving out $8 to the first person, and $1 each to the remaining 3 kids, we're left with $3. In this case, we can just distribute that $3 among the other kids to ensure that no one gets exactly $4. However, let's say we have $20 and 3 kids. We can give $8 to the first 2, but then the last kid gets $4. In this case, we don't have any extra kids to give the money out to, so sadly, we have to stop one kid from getting $8 in order to meet the rules. Basically, whenever the amount of $8 given out is equal to the amount of children minus 1, and if our remainder is also 3, we have to return the amount of 7 variable minus 1. Now that we've dealt with that condition, let's move on to when every child is given $8, but we still have some money left over. In this case, we just have to stop one child from getting $8, so we can return the amount of 7s minus 1. Now, onto the final condition. To explain this condition, I'm going to be using an example. Let's say we have $32 and 3 kids. In a perfect world with 4 children, I can give each of them $8 and we'll all be happy, but we only have 3 kids here. This means that whenever the amount of 8s we can give out is greater than the amount of kids, we return the amount of children minus 1. If we never have to encounter any of these conditions, we can just simply return the amount of 7s. When we run this code, we can see that it works. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, goodbye.